everyone, and welcome back to another episode of
The Vibes Were Off.
I'm Meg.
And I'm Catherine.
And we are back at it again.
Yes.
And exciting for you, I have my first double episode.
It's a two-parter.
parts. Two parts. Double the info, double the fun. No, actually, this one is so horrific that...
You brought it way down real quick.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. It's a lot.
I was going to say, I don't know if anyone's noticed, our Mary, Kate, and Ashley
matching
moment.
Yes.
We're twinning.
Yes, we are.
For a two-parter.
For our two-parter. So I think we have to wear them again.
For the next...
We'll switch
them for the next part.
Not that anybody cares, but we care.
Yes,
it's
they
fun.
care.
Yeah.
Our people care about us.
That's true. Thank you guys.
They're the best.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of the best, I bet there's a few of you out there who have listened to our bonus episodes.
Yes.
Or are going to listen to our bonus episodes.
If you haven't.
We have coming soon. If you haven't, check out our Patreon. We have 2 of them recorded. I don't know when they're going to get released, but we have recorded 2, which is pretty exciting. And this is an episode of 2s. Yeah. I'm just letting you know.
The 2s are 2ing.
The 2s are coming together.
Yeah. I like it.
So sign up for that. You know, we're going to have different tiers. We'll definitely have like a $1 tier where if you just want to support us, you don't care about extra content, you just want to see us get some better sound equipment. That's a great tier for you.
Live your dreams.
Yes. Yeah. Maybe some better we need a floral budget. Maybe some more sassy gooses. You know. I don't know. World's our oyster. But then we
need some lamps. That's what we need.
We really do.
The harsh lighting, we need to mood set it in here.
Mm-hmm. Get it moody.
Yeah.
So we'll have other tiers that you'll get bonus episodes every month.
Yeah.
So look for that. And
That's
thanks
coming.
for supporting us.
Yeah. If it's not already available, it's coming so soon.
Yes.
So soon.
And thank you for all the support.
Yeah.
Make sure you tell a friend about us. And if you can, leave us a review, like us, subscribe on whatever platform you're on. It really helps with us in the charts and get us visibility into other people's feeds. We need the likes and reviews.
Yes.
So if you have it in you.
If you're enjoying what we're doing here, yes.
Give us 5 stars. Anything less than 4 stars, I don't know who we are.
Yeah.
Please don't.
I know. I was like trying to think of another podcast name. I was like, you can't do that.
You can't.
Throw another podcast under the bus.
But just forget us. If you don't, if we're not 5 stars, we're not for you sometimes.
That's okay.
All right.
You don't have to listen anymore. There's other podcasts out there.
But 5 stars, you're us.
But
you're
we're
with
fun.
us.
If you're not having a good time,
Come on.
Right?
Come on. Let's do it.
Okay, so let's get right into it.
We don't have any news to talk about?
This is a long one.
Oh, okay. So we're just going to do it. Okay.
Let's just get into it. Okay.
I'm scared.
You should be.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Lots of triggers for this one. I mean, just blanket awful. This is awful, awful, awful. And we're going to get into like a lot of, just like sensitive topics about sex work, about race.
Okay.
It's going to get terrible.
I'm surprised you're going so dark. You usually like to keep it a little light.
I do. I don't know.
And now we're 2 parts of awful?
You know.
Okay.
Yeah. So
she's in a mood, y'all.
I know.
What were you watching this time?
No, well, the problem is I was watching I Survived, and then I was like, I need to watch an episode of I Survived a Serial Killer.
And that's a deep, dark hole.
Yeah, and that's the hole that I'm in right now. So here we go. It was 9 p.m. on November 25th, 1986, and Josefina Rivera was walking on Girard Avenue in Philadelphia.
Okay.
She was making her way to Front Street, which was a popular area in North Philly for prostitution. Okay. It was the day before Thanksgiving, and Josefina wanted to make a nice dinner for her boyfriend and her children, but she needed some money. So she thought about going out and making a few extra bucks. And while she was out there, she was just thinking about her life and kind of how she ended up here. So her life had started in an unusual way. She was actually delivered by a policeman in the back of a police car.
Okay.
which is an
Her
odd start.
mom was like arrested?
Yeah, well, I'm not exactly sure what happened, but from there, she went into the care of the state.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
something went on there.
Wow.
Yeah, so wild start to
It's a
life.
rough start, yeah.
But despite growing up in foster care, she had been placed with a wonderful family,
Aw.
and she said that she had a great childhood.
Okay.
She went to a Catholic school, and she did pretty well in school. And she even went to college at Temple University for a couple years, earning an associate's degree in accounting.
Whoa.
So, despite her
Dang.
kind of crazy birth,
She like made it.
she had a great
Yeah.
childhood and she kind of made it. But somewhere along the way, she was introduced to drugs, and it was a fast and hard fall down from there. So here she was, 25 years old, out in the cold the night before Thanksgiving, which it's sad, because
Yeah.
she's thinking about, like, I could have had a different life than this.
Right. Completely different.
Yeah.
And now you're just trying to make a couple bucks to make your kids
So that you can
a
have Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah. So it was slow given the holiday, but Josephina noticed a nice white Cadillac drive by her a few times.
Okay.
Finally, the man stopped and introduced himself as Gary. He was in his 40s. He had a beard, wore glasses, average build, but he was tall and white.
Okay.
He seemed normal, so Josephina got in and they got down to business.
Okay.
You know. So since
Sure.
Gary was 6 feet tall, it was a little cramped in his car, and he suggested going back to his place.
Okay.
This was against her rules,
Yep.
usually, but she really needed the money, and she wasn't seeing any red flags from Gary, so she agreed. They made their way to Gary's home in North Philadelphia, and when they pulled up to his house, she noticed a Rolls Royce in the front of his house, parked outside.
She was like, let me up this price real quick.
Well, she was like, what is a wealthy white man doing living in a poor black neighborhood? That was her thought, because Northern Philly
Okay.
was like not a great area.
Okay.
So it was kind of unusual for
There's a
him.
Rolls Royce just in the
Right.
driveway. Yeah.
But she quickly moved on and went inside. Josephina noticed that Gary had decorated in an odd way. He had pennies on the wall in his kitchen, dollar bills on the wall of the staircase. He obviously had money, but his
Right.
furniture looked old and worn down. He had some video game and pinball machines, like the 80s style
Yeah.
you would find in an arcade. So it was odd, but not alarming, I guess.
Okay.
So they went upstairs to the bedroom and had sex. Josephina found it odd that during their encounter, Gary was asking her a lot of questions.
I'd be like, shut
Stop
up. Just like,
talking.
let's keep, like, okay, finish,
Yeah.
please. I got to go back home.
Well, and
Don't stop asking me questions.
the questions should have been a big red flag. So he wanted to know if she had children. Could she still get pregnant? Was she on birth control?
No,
Were her tubes tied?
we don't need a pregnancy here.
Why do you want to know all
you trying to
this?
impregnate her? Yup. Mm-hmm. I was right there.
So when they were finished, Josephina was getting dressed when Gary came up behind her
No, ma'am.
and started choking her. Yeah, it goes south fast.
I mean, she's still alive, right?
She's still
Like,
alive. Yeah. So as she struggled, she saw her life flash before her eyes, like a broken projector, scenes from her life flashing on and off the screen. When he loosened his grip, she immediately began to swing her arms, trying
Yeah.
to get away from him. And that's when she noticed that he had placed a pair of handcuffs on one of her wrists.
Oh, no.
Yeah. She continued to try to get away while he shouted at her, "Stop, please. I don't want to kill you."
What?
Which is totally believable when a man has
Actively trying to kill you.
choking you and
Wait,
putting
I
handcuffs
don't
on
want
you.
to kill you. I'd fight harder. Bye.
No, I don't believe you.
No, sir.
But Josephina quickly realized that she was not going to be able to overpower him.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
He's, bigger than her, definitely. The only way to have a chance of surviving was to do what he asked. So she put her other hand behind her back and he handcuffed them together.
No.
I mean, like, what chance do you have?
Like, I think I'd like to think tough and be like, I'll go down swinging, but
then
you're in the
then
situation.
you're dead.
Right.
Right. So you're like, do you try to just survive minute by minute? Or,
Right.
yeah, I don't know.
Jeez.
But then they always say, like, I mean, in this situation, you're already in his house, but like,
Right.
don't ever let them take you to the second location. So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, not good.
So now he's got her handcuffed behind her back,
Ugh.
and then he walks her down to the basement.
Oh,
Which
no.
It's probably the last place.
I was like, bring
you
me
wanna
back
go.
upstairs.
Please no.
Jeez.
Yeah, not good. It was a small area with not much, but it had some like pipes and like a water heater, and a freezer.
No.
It gets worse.
Gary.
So then Josephina noticed a hole in the concrete. Like a
How
hole.
big?
Not like a huge hole, but enough for a person to fit into.
Yeah.
Gary walked over
Get down.
and dropped her, into the hole.
Okay.
There was just enough space for her to be able to like sit down, but it like definitely
so she's
not
like in the crawl space.
It's not, but
Like-
So he had like cut through the concrete and into the ground and like dug out.
already in the basement. So he's like, she's way under there.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So yes,
So
it's not-
she can like, can she see outside and like could crawl away, or is it
no,
just like
it's
a hole,
deeper than that.
like a well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm, there she is. So she thought, this is my grave. He's gonna bury me in here.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what I would think.
Yeah.
You're in a hole in the basement. Yeah. So when he walked away, Josephina began to scream. It was her last ditch effort to save her life. Unfortunately, in a room with no windows, it was unlikely that anybody was going to hear her.
Right.
But she was screaming and crying, and she said she felt like she was suffocating. Like the walls were just kind of
Yeah.
closing in on her. And that's when Gary came back and lifted her up by her hair, like out of the hole, up by her hair. And he just starts wailing on her and telling her to shut up.
Jesus.
Yeah. He then put her back in the hole and slid a like wooden crate thing over the top. Like, because I was trying to like picture it in my head. I think of like those pallets that they use like in a warehouse that they use to like, you know what I'm talking about? Like a pallet.
Yep.
So it has like kind of like holes in it. So she's not
Right.
going to suffocate in there.
Right.
But
She
it's
has
covered.
a lid on her coffin
She's
now.
she's lit it in, and he puts a bunch of sandbags on top of it so she
Oh,
can't like
Jesus.
push it up or
Okay.
over. Yeah. So she can hear him walk away, and then music just starts blaring through the basement.
Okay. He's going to party, I guess.
Well, I think it's to like drown out her
screams.
screams so nobody can hear her scream. So she stays crouched in the hole, arms handcuffed behind her back still
Right.
for hours. When he came back, he took Josephina out of the hole, and she saw that he had some chains and muffler clamps.
What's a muffler clamp?
It's kind of like when you think of like a shackle, it kind of looks
like
like
a
that.
C-clamp.
Yeah.
And they have like they use screw.
Screw, exactly.
Okay.
Yes. He put the chains around a large metal pipe in the room and then put the muffler clamps around her ankles and super glued the bolts.
Okay. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah. I'm uncomfortable.
Help. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Sorry, I blacked out.
Yeah.
So her legs are now. She's out of the hole.
Yeah, she's out of the hole, and he's shackled basically her to a big pipe
Okay.
in the basement.
Got it.
So she can't.
These are big muffler.
Yeah, that's what they call them,
clamp?
muffler clamps.
So they're big to go around
Big
an
enough.
ankle.
Yeah, big enough
okay.
to go around an ankle. I mean, these are like pretty petite women.
Okay.
But woman.
More than one.
Woman.
Jesus.
Woman.
Okay. Yeah, this is the
She's
one.
a pretty petite woman.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I was like, you gotta get a bigger one for my ankles. That little muffler clamp ain't gonna do it. You have to get two of them. That's like what I was thinking when you said the handcuffs. Because, like, I don't think my arms don't go behind my back. I'm like, do you got two pairs?
Hey.
Because they won't.
If you're ever going to advocate for being fat, it is harder to kidnap us.
There you go. We might be safe. Like, oh shit, I gotta go back to AutoZone. These muffler clamps won't fit around your ankles.
Oh my God.
It's not funny, but
We laugh to get through it.
get through it. I'm uncomfy.
So now that she's chained at the ankles, he takes the handcuffs off of her.
Okay.
But she can hardly move her arms just because they've been in that position for so long, which I'm like, ow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And while he's doing all of this, he's explaining his insane plan
Oh, Jesus.
to Josephina.
We got a crazy on our hands.
So Gary believes that eventually there will be only one race and it will bring peace to the world. He needs to do his part and create as many mixed race babies as he can.
No.
So if you didn't guess already, Josephina is a black woman.
This is so gross.
He lets her know that he already has 4 children, but they were all taken away from him for different reasons, which I will get into later.
Okay.
So fear not.
So he was trying to impregnate her then.
Yeah. And so he told her, like, to make sure that his, children weren't taken away from him again, he had to kidnap
And keep her.
and keep her in the basement. Yeah. So he said she was not going to be the only one. His plan was to kidnap at least
keep a bunch
at
of
least
women?
10 black women, so that he could kind of start creating the perfect race.
Okay, just in his basement. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, he said he's going to get them all pregnant and have as many children as possible, and to make sure they can't leave him, they were going to stay in the basement for forever.
Okay.
And then I guess to really drive home the point, he rapes her. Trigger warning.
So when he's asking her those questions upstairs, if she would have been like, nope, I got my tubes tied or whatever, does he just kill her then and dump her or let her
don't
go?
know. That's
And
a
she's
great
like, I can't
question.
get pregnant.
I think he might have just let her go because he did, and I'll obviously get into him, but he did have like a history of picking up prostitutes.
Okay, so yeah.
So maybe he would have just let her
Jeez.
go. But I don't even know. I don't even know if she answered any of the questions.
Okay.
So it might not have mattered either way.
Oh, gross. So gross.
Yeah. So the next few days for her are hell. He continues to rape her repeatedly, leaving her nude from the waist down pretty much the entire time. When she fights back or makes too much noise, he beats her. And the rest of the time, she spends trapped in the small hole in the ground.
Oh, no.
Wait,
If she's attached to a pipe, how does she get back in the hole?
they're chains. Oh. She's on like a long enough chain.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He feeds her bread and water.
What?
That's it.
That's not good for pregnant women. You have to give her some other food.
She's lucky she's getting that.
Right.
And there's nowhere really for her to use the restroom or to clean herself at all down there.
God.
Yeah. So it's not
He's
great.
just like constantly raping her.
Yep. And when he's not there, she's in the hole and he blares the music. So it's just not great for her.
Yeah.
A week later, on December 3rd, things would change. So Josephina heard someone with Gary as he was coming down to the basement that day. It was another woman.
Run, girl, run.
Well, she was screaming and crying, and Gary was telling her to stop crying, saying, "You know me. You know I wouldn't hurt you."
I'm sorry, what?
He then gets Josephina out of the hole and introduces her to Sandra. He tells them to get to know each other because they're going to be spending a lot of time together. He then proceeds to shackle Sandra the same way he did Josephina. And if Josephina thought that hole was small when it was just her, it was about to get much worse.
You put both of them in there?
He forced both of them to get inside and to stay there for hours at a time.
Oh, no.
Yep. He kept them both practically naked, raping them when he felt like it, beating them when they would misbehave, barely feeding them, and stuffing them into the hole when he would leave the house.
I was going to say, like, at least you have a friend now? Question mark. Like there's another human
Yeah.
that you can talk to,
Yes.
but like now it's double as bad.
Right.
Ugh.
But Josefina had something now she didn't have before. Someone who knew Gary.
Oh, right. Like who is this dude?
Yeah. So Sandra Lindsay was a 24-year-old woman with an intellectual intelligence of someone much younger.
Oh my god.
She received intellectual and developmental disability services at a place called Elwyn in Philadelphia.
I hate this man.
Yeah. No, you're going to hate him. Her family was incredibly supportive of her, and they were all really close. Sandra was funny, and she made a lot of friends at Elwyn. Mm-hmm. One person she had become close with over the years was a man named Gary.
I'm so angry right now.
Gary used to work at Elwyn, but had not worked there in years. Still, Sandra remained friends with him and visited him often.
Wow.
What no one knew was that Gary was sexually abusing Sandra.
The whole time?
Mm-hmm. Basically the whole time he knew her.
Oh my
And
god.
she really didn't understand what was being done to her, so she never really told anybody. Yeah. And allegedly Sandra had become pregnant by Gary, but she had gotten an abortion.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I mean, she's 24.
Right.
And it might have happened a little bit sooner, but
Yeah.
But when Gary found out that she had gotten an abortion, he actually offered Sandra $1,000 if she would get pregnant again and have his baby.
No.
Right.
Well, because I'm sure her family was helping her with that situation.
Maybe. Or I don't know. I think she might have, because.
Did she have a guardian or anything? Or was she.
I think she was capable enough.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
So she was a little slow, but she was capable enough to
Okay.
Yeah, care for herself.
Got it.
So I don't know that anybody knew that she did that.
Oh my goodness.
So when she refused to have his baby,
Yeah.
he abducted her and brought her to the basement.
Okay.
Josefina spent the next few weeks trying to learn as much as she as much as she could about her captor. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Sandra's family is looking for her. Right? Because this isn't, and
she's an endangered adult.
Yeah. And I also, I want to, as delicately as we can around this subject, let's remember we're in the 80s.
Yeah.
We're in Philadelphia. We're talking about Black women, and we're talking about sex workers.
Right. So the police are not doing a single thing.
Right. When he took Josefina.
Right.
I don't know that anybody even reported her missing or was looking for her at all.
Jesus.
Right?
Yeah.
And he did that on purpose.
Right.
But he kind of messed up here because he took somebody that people would miss.
Right.
He knew that she was close with her family and that they would come looking for her. So it's kind of confusing why he took Sandra in the first place. I think he just thought she's slow and she'll maybe do what I want.
Right.
I'm thinking maybe that's why he took her.
The family's coming for you.
She's coming for her.
Yeah.
Right. So, anyway, so her family's looking and they know the last person she was seen with, Gary Heidnik.
Oh, you idiot.
They know that she was going to see him.
Jeez.
Yeah. So they gave police his name and his address, 3520 North Marshall Street. Mm-hmm. They had his name and his address.
This is where she is. Can
So
someone please go get her?
The police actually do go to the residence, but no one answers the door.
So
what
we did all we could.
Sandra's mom and her sister actually go to Gary's house too.
Good.
But no answer. They kept going and nobody would ever answer the door. And what are they going to do?
Right.
The police aren't doing anything.
Well, they'd get in trouble if they
tried to.
I would be I'm kicking the door down.
Right.
But then the police are just going to come arrest you.
Right.
So what can you do?
And he's a wealthy white man.
Right. No chance.
No chance. Right. And to be honest,
monster.
there's little follow-up by the police to Sandra's family, which is just, they literally said, here's the man.
She's here.
Here's where she is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll get into it later, but there's something else that happens here that It's
Great.
gonna piss you off.
Thanks,
But
Meg.
that's in part 2. So saving that little nugget for you. Okay. But to ensure that police wouldn't come looking for Sandra again, Gary came up with a plan. He brought Sandra a Christmas card and forced her to write a letter to her family. So
That'll work.
makes her write it. She tells them she's in New York and she's doing fine. She says, don't worry, and that she'll be back soon.
Does she often just run off to New York for weeks on end?
Right. He then makes her touch the card and the envelope all over to make sure
Her prints are
just
on
her prints are on it, and has her lick the envelope just to be sure.
Right.
He then drives it to New York to make sure that it's like postmarked from New York. So to Sandra's family, the card is confirmation that something is wrong.
Something's really
and
wrong.
She's in danger.
Yeah, because how did she get into New York?
Right. They're like, she
No
would.
way.
And they're like, she would never. She would
No.
never go to New York by herself.
Right.
Like, this is not something
Red
that would
flags.
ever happen.
Red flags.
So many red flags. But to police, wave it, sister. But to police, it solidifies their theory that she's just a runaway.
I hate it here. I hate it here.
I hate it here. Okay, so let's move forward a little bit in time, shall we? It is December 22nd
Okay.
of the same year, 1986.
Okay.
19-year-old Lisa Thomas was on her way to a friend's house when a white Cadillac pulled up next to her. The man asked how much she charged. Offended, Lisa told him she was not a prostitute.
Yeah.
He apologized and offered to give her a lift to her friend's house. Lisa accepted.
Lisa.
I know.
Baby girl Lisa.
She's 19.
baby girl Lisa. Well, listen, it's the 80s, right?
And he's in a nice car. She's like, all right. So he does drop her off at her friend's house. But to her surprise, when she's leaving the friend's house, he's waiting for her. Which is, that's both red flag. Lisa, be smarter. Sorry, Ray. He's going to really hate that I hit it, but do better.
I'm so upset right now.
Yes. So he offered to take her shopping and then out to dinner to apologize again for thinking that she was a prostitute.
No.
Girl, right?
No.
He said, you know what?
I swear to God.
I waited here because I felt so bad for thinking you were a prostitute. Let me take you out on a date. I'll take you to dinner. I'll take you shopping.
I thought you said I'll take you to Denny's. We get real special.
I think they might have gone to like TGI Fridays.
Oh my God. Jesus.
Anyways.
I'm so stressed right now.
I know.
Ah.
But being young and poor, she took him up on the offer. Yeah.
I gotta box breathe right now.
Deep breaths.
I'm like, my nose is running. I don't know what's happening inside of my body right now, but my like eyes itch and my nose is running.
She's allergic to this story.
I think I'm.
She's having an experience. So after dinner, he asked if she wanted to go to his house. She agreed. And while she was there, Ray is going to murder you. He's going to cut this out. It's too loud. It's too loud, baby.
What the fuck, Lisa? I am unwell.
She's very
unwell.
Okay, we're not even there, baby.
Right back down.
Yeah, you put that back down.
Okay, you can just.
Okay. So she goes to his house, and while she's there, he serves her some wine that he has drugged. So she passes out, and when she woke up, she was in the basement with Josephina and Sandra.
Yup.
So,
Of course, yeah.
with the addition of
We're
Lisa,
not victim blaming. Not victim blaming.
but stranger danger. Very important.
We have the hindsight of true crime and all that stuff. So we know now, never get in the car with a stranger.
Never.
Unless it's Uber and you've confirmed the name and the license plate.
Even then, people
get
get
in.
murdered.
Right.
So
Stay safe out there.
oh gosh. Anyway, so with the addition of Lisa, it changed the atmosphere in the
Well,
basement.
because 3 can't fit in the hole.
There was not enough space in the hole for 3 people.
Yup.
So while Gary was expanding, he allowed one woman to remain outside the hole.
Like whoever's pregnant, I guess.
Well, so this kind of started a hierarchy
Jesus
in the basement. It's going to get wild,
Who's
girl.
the favorite captive?
Yeah. Well, he pitted the women against each other.
It's like sister wives, but
yeah,
kidnapped
a real
women.
fucked up version of Sister Wives is what this is.
Like who's the basement wife? Who's the whole wife situation?
Oh, girl, you don't even know yet. So when he would leave, he would put one of the women in charge. When he got back, he would ask that woman if the others behaved. If she told him that, girl.
What a psychological mindfuck.
Oh yeah. So if he came back and she told him that like one or both of the other girls had misbehaved, then he would beat and torture them. But if she told him that nothing happened and everyone behaved, he would beat them all.
What the
So
fuck?
there was no way to win this game of his. So you either lied and said something bad about the other women
Right.
to save yourself, or
Or you'd like take turns and like, okay, one of us has to get beat. Who wants to take it this time?
right. So what do you do?
What is his background that he knows psychological torture?
We will get into him because he is a sicko.
Okay. So, okay.
Yeah. But so Josephina saw this as an opportunity to try and win some favor with Gary and to try to gain his trust. So she soon became his favorite because she really was the only one who would tell him what he wanted to hear and play along.
Okay.
Still, he had continued to abuse the women sexually, physically, and emotionally.
Right.
Like even Josephina.
Yeah.
It was just awful all around. He would feed them plain bread or dog food. So he added something else in there, but dog food. Yeah, and it's
Well, because they're starving. They're going to eat it.
They're gonna eat whatever they get.
Jesus.
Yeah. But then he would like mess with them and throw them, like he threw them a Christmas party and a New Year's Eve party, and he would bring them like takeout food for these like special events. Mm-hmm. It was all just
And
part
then
of
dog
his
food.
sick
Jesus.
plan.
Okay.
He thought that he could beat them into submission and bribe them to behave.
Okay.
That's what he thought he could do.
I'm all for pretending. Like, sure.
We'll
Get
get
me
into
outta
it.
here.
We're
Yeah.
going to get into it because, but it wasn't long after Lisa joined that Gary decided it was time to take another girl.
This is so many so fast.
Yeah. Okay, so now it's January 2nd.
Okay. Jesus. Okay. We started like Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And now we're just in the new year.
Yes.
And he has
He's got
three. At
three.
this point. Okay.
3 right now. So it was January 2nd, and 23-year-old Deborah Dudley was working the streets. She came across Gary in his nice white Cadillac and agreed to go home with him. Just like he had done with Josephina, when she was getting dressed after having sex with him, Gary attacked her from behind and eventually got her down to the basement. But Deb was defiant. She would fight him and argue with him any chance she could.
Amazing.
But Josephina tried to tell her to stop because she was just making it worse for herself. But Deb had no intentions of giving in
Josephina's
to
like,
him.
girl, I've been here for 2 months.
Like,
just go with it.
she's
and
like, I get it.
stuff. Yeah.
I get it. But
That's not how we get out.
right.
Yeah.
It's not helping you. So now
Deb said, I don't care.
yeah. Deb is feisty.
Okay.
She's like, nah,
Pick the wrong one.
He picked the wrong one. And then a couple weeks later, Gary would add a 5th woman to the group.
My God.
Yeah. And keep in mind, like, these, like, weeks in between taking women.
Right.
He's continuing to beat,
Right.
torture, rape them.
My God.
It's not getting better for them down there,
Right.
you know. I mean, at least they've got people to talk to, but he's pitting them against each
Right.
other.
So it's not even good.
Right. Yeah. So we're at
And
January.
no shower down here.
No shower. Not even like
Where are they going to the bathroom?
There, I think at
Do they
this
at least
point
get a bucket?
they might have had like a bucket or something,
Right.
but that's it.
Yeah. Okay.
Nothing. Yeah. Okay. So we're at January 18th now. Mm-hmm. And this was a typical day for Jacqueline Askins. She was raised by a single mother who tried her best, but by 12 years old, Jackie had run away from home.
Oh.
She started using drugs and started seeing a 26-year-old man.
Ew.
She was 12.
Icky.
Yeah. 26-year-old man with a 12-year-old.
So gross.
It's gross. And it's like, it's so sad because her mom like really tried really hard. And it was like, she didn't want to obey the rules of the house. So she ran away.
Ugh.
Jacqueline did.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's like,
just,
it wasn't even like she didn't have
Right.
any support. She just didn't want it.
Yeah.
So at just 18 years old, Jackie was used to working the streets already, and she had actually encountered Gary before. Let me say that again. She's 18 years old.
Yeah. Working the streets with regulars, sounds like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that day, Jackie and another girl actually fought over who would go with Gary. When he picked Jackie, she thought it was her lucky day. He took her to dinner and then told her he needed to stop by his house because he had to drop off a birthday cake for his child.
What?
So, yeah, she was like, okay.
Sure.
And went to, because he had a birthday cake in the back of his car
Oh my God.
and was like, I just need to drop this off at the house because it's my kid's birthday. So
Was
she
there
was
a
like,
child there?
no.
Oh my God. I wonder if he
So-
gave it to the girls.
Well, we'll get there.
Oh, no.
So she did go to his house with him, and she was actually like in kind of the living room area
Okay.
playing one of his video game
Right.
machines when he came up behind her and attacked her.
Jesus.
She was brought down to the basement to join the others, but Jackie was so small that he couldn't use the muffler clamps on her ankles.
Oh no.
She was too small.
So, okay. What do we do now?
He used handcuffs, which,
Okay.
I mean, okay. So the next day, he actually brought the cake down to the basement because they were going to celebrate Josefina's 26th birthday.
No.
Can you imagine
Like, how fucked up is
that
that?
you've been like raped and tortured and beaten
And your abuser.
and he's like, let me throw you a birthday party.
But, like, what a mind
What
game.
am I? Yeah. And she's like, I have to play along.
Right. And be thankful for
and be
this birthday
thankful.
cake.
Yeah. He got them Chinese takeout, gave them champagne, and made them sing happy birthday to Josefina. He even got her a present, a pair of slippers.
For her shackled feet?
He wanted to make an example of her and show the other
she
girls
was being like the good. Okay.
what happens when you obey.
I'm unwell.
Yeah. So tensions started to rise between the
'Cause
girls.
Who's the one who's like feisty?
Deb.
Deb.
Yeah.
Deb's like, no,
This
no
bitch.
birthday party for me.
Yeah.
Take your slippers and shove them.
Yeah. Basically. Yeah. So, but mainly the hostility is towards Josefina because she seems to be the one that's like
see.
playing along. And the other girls couldn't understand why she kept telling him things and like pretending like she agreed with him because she would like, obviously she didn't want to get her ass beat. So she would say, oh, you know,
One of them
they
was
were,
being bad.
they were screaming while you were gone. Even if like it wasn't true, she would say it.
But is she not being like, hey, I'm going to lie to him so that we can get out of here?
Yeah, but they were like, but we're going to get beat. I mean, it's
Okay.
a
Yeah,
lose-lose
it's- yeah,
situation.
it's awful.
Yeah, and she was also like, when he was there, she was like telling him that like she agreed with his plan and like would go along with it.
She's ready to have babies.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, this is a great idea. Yeah, but to Josephina, getting him to trust her was the only way that any of them were ever going to make it out of the house alive. So things continued on. He would rape them when he felt like it. He would feed them when he felt like it. He beat them when they got out of line. He put them in the hole when he left, and he would blare music every single time, just all throughout the house to cover any screams while he was away. It was hell on earth for these women. Gary was a monster. I need you to buckle up for this.
I'm unwell.
So one day, one of the girls, I can't remember which one, but somebody, like, I guess mentioned to Gary, like something about being able to hear him, like when he was coming and going, basically from the house. And in response, Gary went and got a screwdriver.
Okay.
He told them all that he was going to dig out their eardrums so they wouldn't be able to track him anymore. Yep, you heard that right.
I'm going to vomit.
Took a screwdriver to each one of their ears
He
and
actually
just
did it?
Yeah, no, he did it.
So he just...
And just shoved it in there until it bled. And then called it a day. Obviously, he didn't know what he was doing.
Right.
And, like, they didn't all go deaf. But they sure didn't mention being able to hear him leave anymore.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So...
Oh, my God. I cannot imagine.
Yeah. Monster.
And, like, okay.
Like, absolute
He
crazy.
did this to all of them?
All of
Even
them.
Josephine?
All of them. Yeah.
Okay.
So they're getting into February, and Gary is convinced that Sandra and Josephina are both pregnant at this point. But Sandra is not doing so well. She is so sick. This is the one that's a little bit delayed. She's so sick that she could hardly like eat anything of like the very little food that they're getting. Right. She can barely eat. And Gary thinks that she's just being defiant and wants to hurt his baby.
Okay.
So Gary hung Sandra from the ceiling by one arm. So like with the handcuff on the ceiling, hanging.
Yep.
Hanging. Okay. Suspended from the ground by one arm.
So her arm's just like ripping off.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's dangling there by her wrist while he tries to force feed her bread and water and is just like beating her. Like in between the beatings, trying to force feed her.
Does he think that's good for the baby? Like beating the mother?
Right.
He's upset that she's like trying to hurt his baby, quote unquote, by not eating.
Yeah.
But then just beats her relentlessly.
Right. Well, he can't let her get away with it.
Okay. Sure.
It doesn't make any sense. And then he left her there for several days until Sandra's body finally just gave out.
Oh my God.
When the girls alerted Gary that Sandra had gone limp, he unlocked her wrist from the ceiling and let her lifeless body just crash to the floor. When the girls tried to come to her aid, he yelled at them to stay away. He threw her body over his shoulder and carried her upstairs. On February 7th, 65 days after she was kidnapped, Sandra Lindsay was murdered by Gary.
Jesus. Ugh.
Yeah.
And not like that. What a slow, awful, gruesome death. Mm-hmm. Jesus.
Yeah. And what happened next is truly horrifying.
Okay.
The women in the basement could hear a power saw.
Oh my God.
Then they smelled something awful, something that could only be described as the smell of a dead body. Mm-hmm. Now, I have never smelt a dead body before, but when I hear people talk about it, it sounds like the absolute worst smell imaginable. Like, unlike anything else.
It's bad, but it's different. It's smell.
Different.
Yes. You
It's
know
not-
it when you smell it.
Like, it's not like anything else.
No.
You can't compare it to anything because it's so distinct and unique.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. So the smell was so overwhelming that Gary's neighbors called the police.
Oh, shit.
That was very unusual in this neighborhood.
Right.
Because people
They kept their mouth shut.
didn't like the police and they expected people to just mind their own business.
Right. But they were like, this is bad.
It was that bad.
Well, yeah. They were like, this is a body.
Well, and a couple people tried to knock on his door and like themselves, and he just wouldn't answer the door.
That reminds me of Jeffrey Dahmer. His neighbors smelled a dead body, and his neighbor told the police, there's a dead body in there. They were like, nah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so not being able to get a hold of him, finally the police showed up and knocked on the door, and magically there was Gary to answer the door.
So they were like, hey, Gare.
Gare Bear.
Smells weird in here.
So
What's going on?
exactly. And he told the police officer that he had fallen asleep and burnt a roast.
No. Nope.
That
Let us
sounds
in.
suspicious and not a very good excuse for a crazy smell. Right? And again, this is my opinion.
In my own opinion.
I've never smelt a dead body, but I can't imagine taking burnt roast as an explanation for that.
Were they like, bet, see you later, Gare?
Yep. They were like, just take care of that.
Oh my God. Meanwhile, her body's still in that house. If they would have just gone in. Okay, sure. Yeah. Rich white guy, 80s. Awful. Fucking terrible. Yep, got
Burnt
it.
roast.
Gross.
Yeah. Of course, what was really happening in the kitchen was the stuff of nightmares.
Wait a minute. You just said kitchen. Like, you're going to breeze by kitchen? Because now we know he's cooking something.
He's in the kitchen. But I do want to, because I forgot to tell you before this, but another, like, again, like his sick, warped mind was after he took Sandra away, he brought down, like, a snack and a beer for the girls.
Like, sorry,
like,
that was crazy.
I'm
Sorry about
I
that.
really apologize. That
Here's
wasn't
a
the
treat.
best. Right.
Ugh.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay.
Yeah. So that's crazy. But upstairs was even crazier. So he was boiling her head in a large pot on the stove. That's what that smell was. I think he thought that if he boiled it long enough, the teeth
Okay.
would come loose so he could get rid of them.
I don't think that's how that works.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
But he had also had cut up her body. He put her arms and legs like into separate bags and put them into the freezer because he just wasn't really sure what to do with them. He then put her like rib cage in the oven.
Her torso? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this the freezer that's down in the basement with the girls?
Not this one.
Okay.
I think this is upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Her torso's in the
In
oven?
the oven.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's said that he may have like ground up some of her flesh and put it in with the dog food that he was feeding the women downstairs. It's not been like 100% confirmed that happened, and they were never able to like.
But how would they ever prove it?
Yeah,
If they ate it?
and we know that there are survivors, right? Because it's a survivor story.
Okay.
But one of the women talks about
Weird
one,
meat?
yeah, like a too large of a chunk of meat.
Oh my God.
And that's all I can do. I can't go on with that.
God.
I know. Horrific. Do you need a break? Do you need a pause?
If I was listening to you in the car, I'd be like,
I know.
this is a tomorrow. We're going to finish tomorrow.
I'm so sorry. This one is really, really rough.
I didn't think you had this one in you is what I'm just
I
like
know.
scared about. Oh my God.
I know.
Okay. So
Yeah, I will tell you. Part one is way more horrific.
okay.
Than part two.
It gets better. No?
Yeah. I mean, no. Okay.
I don't
Let's
know.
get
See?
through this.
Yep. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
The police have left. Nothing to see here.
Yeah.
That's where we are. Okay.
So, now we're left with 4 women in the basement.
Right.
There were 5, now there are 4. And Gary kind of felt like he was losing control of the group.
Because he murdered one? Okay.
No, this was Deb's fault. For some reason, he blamed Deb.
Poor Deb. She's like, what the fuck did I do?
She's not listening.
Jeez.
Yeah. So he even told Josefina that he would like to get rid of her. Yeah. And in a move to scare her into obedience, Gary actually brought Deb upstairs and showed her what was left of Sandra.
Did this get Deb to fall in line?
Yeah. Well, can you imagine? I can't. I don't even want to put the picture in your head.
I could be defiant.
But like he
But
showed
that-
her like the head in the pot, the limbs in the freezer, the ribs in the oven. Like he showed her all of it.
He was like, fall in line.
And he was like, you don't start behaving, this is you.
All right. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, for Deb, this is when she decided that she was done waiting around to die and she was going to come up with a plan of her own. So,
I mean, yeah, if you're faced with like, this is your future.
yeah.
Like, this is probably going to happen to you.
Right.
So let's go out,
And
guns a-blazing.
I'm like, he already doesn't like me. I don't
Right.
think there's anything I can do
to turn this around.
to turn it around. Right. So Deb, Lisa, and Jackie were talking about an escape plan.
Well, Josefina wants to be on it too. They just didn't trust her.
Exactly.
Okay.
But they knew they were going to need her help for this plan.
Right.
See, Gary had started letting Josefina use the bathroom upstairs to shower. So she had a special privilege where she could go upstairs and shower and clean herself. So they needed her help because they thought that maybe she could get like a knife or like a weapon, some kind of a weapon. So they told her, next time you go upstairs, find a weapon and bring it down here with you. And then they planned that they were going to get Gary down in the basement. Deb was going to be like down on all fours, kind of like, tabletop, down on all fours on the ground.
Okay.
And another one of the women was going to push him over her
Yep.
to get him on the ground. And then once he was on the ground, the woman would attack him
I mean, honestly,
using whatever weapon.
strength in numbers at this point. If you just
Right.
have your fists,
Yeah.
try it.
But they were hoping, because he's kind of a big guy. And they've been starved and,
Right.
so they were really hoping that Josefina could get a weapon.
yeah.
So it didn't sound like a terrible plan, except for one issue. So Josefina reminded them that Gary did not carry the keys to their chains with him downstairs.
Oh.
So if they killed him, they would just be locked in the basement with a dead body and would
Smart.
probably die
Right.
because they wouldn't have any food or water.
Right.
And nobody knew they were there. And nobody was looking for any of them.
Jesus.
Yeah. But the other girls didn't want to hear her criticism, and they were going to do the plan with or without her.
No.
So they were like, we're doing this.
Okay, but what's the plan?
That's what, like,
Like, what do you mean? What plan?
yeah, the plan falls
Okay,
apart if you
kill
can't
him.
escape.
How do we get out?
Right.
Somebody gonna rip their leg off like Saw style?
The whole plan falls apart.
Right.
And Josefina is the only one worried about this.
Right.
So fearing for all of them, if the plan went south, Josefina did something shocking.
No, shit. Josefina, like I get it. But now you're not gonna get another chance.
She told Gary about the plan.
Of course, yeah. I mean, I get it. She doesn't want to die again. Because if they
And
kill him,
She's still trying to gain favor.
she's starving to death downstairs.
Right.
Slowly.
She's with them.
Right.
Starving to death. Yeah, because just because she was given access upstairs, she was still right back downstairs and chained up again.
Right.
Like,
Yep.
she would die with them. So she did tell him about it, and it sent him into a rage. And he decided that he needed to think up something worse than just beating them. So he decided to put water in the bottom of the hole. Trigger warning. This is awful.
It's, oh my God.
It's bad. He put them in the hole with like water, maybe like up to their like calves.
Okay.
And he made Deb, Lisa, and Jackie get inside. Obviously, Josephina did not have to go in. He then took an extension cord, exposed some of the wires, and started shocking the girls like on their chains to electrocute them in the hole.
Okay. I don't know what to, I don't know.
How? Like, what sick
Because,
mind?
like, what?
Yeah.
Just, okay. But you're going to
Electrocute them.
kill them. Okay. Moving on.
Yeah.
I can't.
And also, with this new torture, came the biggest test of Josephina's loyalty. He handed her the wires
No.
and told her to keep shocking the women when he went upstairs.
No. Listen, hey girls, I'm not going to do it, but you got to tell him I did it. Scream.
There were ways, but she did what she was told. And Gary could hear the women screaming in pain upstairs. So she did it.
Okay. I'm not victim shaming anybody. Nope.
Yeah, we'll get into it. Part 2 is where we're really going to dissect and we can talk about this. But I did want to say a little sidebar here. And I think we'll probably talk about it later. But reading this specific part really made me think of the Milgram experiment in the 60s. You know what I'm talking about. You just maybe don't remember the name of it. But it's where the psychological experiment where they had somebody come in and there was like a doctor and this person and somebody was on the other side of the wall and they had to help the doctor administer shocks to that person. So they were like training them or like they were doing something.
Right. Okay.
It was all about like showing what people are willing to do when authority tells them to do it.
Oh, great.
It was that experiment. So it wasn't real. They weren't really shocking anybody.
They were pretending
but
like they were being shocked.
They thought
Right.
they were.
Okay.
And it was like pretty shocking how many people would do it just because the doctor told them to do it. Jeez. Like they had almost every single person went all the way up to 300 volts, which was like the person on the other side would be like pounding on the wall and screaming in pain. And they continued to do it. And 65% of the people went past that point. Some of them all the way up to like the lethal amount of voltage.
Right.
And they pushed the button because somebody in authority told them to.
Oh.
Yeah. And they did this experiment in the 60s when they were like finally going to trial and stuff with all the Holocaust stuff. Because they were trying to use it to explain these people saying like they were just following orders.
Right.
Because they were like,
why would you ever do that?
How could you do that?
Yeah.
And then say just following orders. And like people couldn't wrap their mind around it that like normal people would do that. But they did this experiment and it showed just that.
Right.
So like that's what I thought about when she's like doing this.
Okay.
Yeah. And we can talk more about that later. But let's get back to the story. So at some point during the electrocution torture, the usually screaming Deb suddenly went silent.
Oh, Jesus.
Lisa and Jackie yelled from the hole that Deb was dead. When Gary looked into the hole...
Wait, so Gary didn't kill her? Like this happened when...
I'm not 100% sure who was electrocuting.
Jacqueline?
Josephina.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So, but when Gary looked in the hole, he saw Deb face down in the water. On March 19th, 2.5 months after she was kidnapped, Deborah Dudley was murdered. Okay. Yeah. Gary carried her body away and put it in a large freezer. And I think he put this body in the basement. So she was in the freezer.
I mean, like, I don't know if that's better, honestly.
No.
Because, like, no, I mean, like, her being dead at this point. because
No,
he's
right.
just going to keep torturing her.
Right.
And like, this is not stopping.
Right.
And it's been forever. There's like, at this point, no help's coming. It's getting worse. Like, at least she's free of it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't as bad as, but Sandra.
Yeah.
That was terrible. I mean, being shocked to death is not great, but
Yeah.
it was a little quicker.
You gotta hope. I mean, yeah, I don't know exactly how long they were electrocuted.
Oh, Jesus.
And like it is suspicious to me that Deb was the one who died because he wanted to get rid of her.
Right.
So I'm wondering if like he had done something different, or like he did that on
Or maybe she
purpose.
was the only one in the hole and he just kept shocking her.
Yeah. Well, when she died, all three of them were in the hole. But I'm wondering because like
weird.
they were on different chains. Oh. So he was shocking like their chains. So I wonder if he was
see.
just like really going at hers.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
God.
But yeah, then he did something odd. He brought a piece of paper and a pen down to the basement and had Josephina write something. Lisa and Jackie had no idea what she was writing, but basically she was writing a confession. She wrote that she and Gary killed Deb together and that she was just as guilty as he was
What? Mm-hmm. Why?
because he told her to.
I know, but like, why do we need a confession of anything?
Well, this was, so he made her sign it, and this was like his power move.
Oh, like this is his trump card. Like,
Right. If anything
is
ever
I have
happens.
this on you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
You signed it and you said you were just as culpable in her death as me.
Right.
So I don't know. And I think he also told her that if he ever got caught, like that he was really smart and like he was really good at acting crazy. Well, no, baby, you are crazy.
Full crazy.
But that he would get like the insanity defense and like he would get out and she would go to jail for the rest of her life.
Right.
So he kind of, played her like that.
Okay.
So she signed it. And then Gary did something else that was pretty odd. Do you want to guess what he does next?
Gives her more privileges?
He took the chains off her.
Yeah. Well, because now he has the ultimate card. Right.
Yep. In his mind, she couldn't run away now.
Right.
Because she was a killer too. He also thought, because she had been playing into it,
for a while.
that she loved him and that they were boyfriend and girlfriend now.
Well, this has been planned from day one.
Yes.
She's been like, this is the only way we get out of
working
this.
on this. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he even bought her like toiletries and new clothes.
Great.
And she got to sleep upstairs with him.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So a couple days later, he came down into the basement because he was still making her like
Chain up at night or
No,
whatever?
not chain up, but he would lock the basement door when he wasn't there.
Okay.
Yeah. So she like couldn't really escape when he wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
But she wasn't really trying to escape when he was there too. And she explains, she was like, I didn't want to try to escape because then he would just immediately kill those other
Right.
girls. So like
Right.
I would maybe save myself, but who's that helping?
Right.
That only helps me. And then a couple days later, he came down to the basement and told her that they were going somewhere.
Okay.
So he loaded up.
The shiver ran through me.
So
God.
it's awful. So he and Josephina put Deb's body in the trunk of his car because he needs to get rid of the body, right? Okay. And I think he learned with Sandra that wasn't like a great way to get rid of the body.
What happened to the rest of Sandra?
Oh, she's still just like in pieces in the house. He's not like
Okay. Okay.
he's smart and so dumb all at the same time.
Yeah.
He just thinks that he's never going to get caught, I think is where he's at.
He has reason to be pretty confident.
Yeah. I mean, it's been months. He's had these girls
Right.
for months. So they put her body in the trunk of his car and they drive to Pine Barrens in New Jersey. So it's like a national park, lots of land, very remote area. So he goes and takes her body out of the car and goes and buries her in a shallow grave just out in the Pine Barrens. So, and then he gets back in the car and he tells Josephina that they need to get another girl because now he's down 2 girls and he's supposed to have 10.
Is anybody already pregnant at this point?
No. I mean,
Like,
they're so malnourished.
not ideal.
It's not an ideal situation, I don't think.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But like,
I mean,
hold on,
thank
sorry.
God,
Let me
but-
derail for a second.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Do you know the quote of like how many bodies you pass like in a national forest or national park at any point in time?
I've heard
Isn't
this.
it like crazy?
It's, yeah.
like, you know, I was thinking we went to the Grand Canyon and like, do you think,
There's probably so many.
did we like walk over a
Yeah,
body?
or near
Were we
one.
near a body?
Yeah.
Like for sure, right?
I think absolutely, especially like before these places became national parks.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're just like
dump 'em.
giant remote areas. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you do like a shallow grave and
yes.
then that's it.
Yep. Nope.
Yikes.
Yeah. So
So we need more girls.
they need another girl. And he asks Josephina if she will help him get a girl. Because you know it makes it less sketchy. And she
pass out.
agrees. She says, "I will help you, but I want to see my family." She said, "Those are my conditions. Just let me go
Bold.
see.
Okay.
Let me go see my." She's shooting her shot.
Her kids, yeah.
Yeah. So she's like, just for 20 minutes. And shockingly, he agrees
Well, yeah,
to
'cause
this.
she's built trust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So on March 24th, they go down to Front Street, which is like that high traffic prostitute area.
Okay.
And they pick up Agnes Adams. So Gary had been with her before, and Josephina knew her, but they didn't like know each other like directly.
How do you look at someone you know and you're like,
I know.
get in?
I know. Isn't that awful? Like they didn't directly know each other, but they knew.
You're condemning this woman to the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they get Agnes and they bring her back to the house, and put her down in the basement. So the next day comes and Josephina's like, "Hey, time to do your end of the bargain, and I want to go see my family." So he's like, "Yeah, cool, okay, we'll go." So he drives her like to her neighborhood, and she tells him like, "Hey, I've been gone for a while, and they're probably going to be suspicious if I come in with some like white man, older white man. Like they might call the cops because they're going to think that's suspicious.
Yeah.
So wait for me at a gas station. Like it's a block, 2 blocks down. You can get a cup of coffee. I'll be like 15, 20 minutes tops." And so he's like, okay. So they actually pull into the gas station, and she's like, I'll just walk. I'll walk there.
Okay.
And in her mind, she's like, I know where a payphone is. That's like just a couple blocks down, a little bit out of view. If he doesn't like watch me, I can maybe make it to this payphone.
Okay.
So she's like walking, trying to be very like slow and calm and kind of watching him and making sure. And so she gets to the payphone and she dials 911.
Great.
She tells them everything. She said she's been held. She says there's more women. She goes through the whole thing. They kind of think it's like a prank. I mean, it's just so awful.
Yeah, but let's err on the side of caution, folks.
Yes. Yeah. So they do send a police down, and they come and they talk to her. So like she's standing at
Send them to the house, y'all.
wait, just yeah. So they go and they talk to her, and I watched one of the documentaries, and they have like the police officer that went and talked to Josephina. This white man said her story was so crazy that he just couldn't believe it.
Can you just go check?
And his first question to her, after she tells the story, he said, "Are you a prostitute?" I'm sorry. What the fuck does that have to do with the story that she just told you?
I wish nothing but the worst for
And
that
he
man.
said, like, asked her if she was on drugs, if she'd been drinking. The only way that she got them or him to believe her was by pulling up her pants and showing the
Right.
bruising and marks from being chained up for
Like,
months.
believe me now?
And then he was like, oh, well, that's pretty gross. So we'll check it out. Not check out the house. They just went and arrested him. So they said, they saw the marks and they were like, okay. And she described him.
Yeah.
So they went to the gas station and found him. And they said, if he's still there,
If he's
still there,
we'll get him. But
we'll-
if not,
we'll
we
wave
did all
you-
we could do.
we'll wave you down so you can identify him.
Bitch.
So they found him. He was still there.
Right.
And she identified him, and the shock on his face
Good.
when he saw that she ratted him out. Like, could not believe it.
Yeah.
And he had the
Well,
audacity.
she played a long game.
He had the audacity to say, What's the matter, officer? I believe my child support's paid up."
Wow.
That's when they approached him. That's what
That's what he thought. Not the 2 dead girls.
None of that.
The 3
women
in the
you've got-
basement.
no, none of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So they took him
Crazy
to
pants.
the jail. Luckily,
Did anybody go to the house?
not until the next fucking morning.
What? Why?
So and it makes me so mad because I watched several documentaries about this, and in some of them they kind of like they really try to like the police are the heroes in this story,
No,
and
no,
they
no.
found her and
No.
they swarmed in and saved these girls. No. They held that motherfucker overnight in the jail, waited to get a search warrant for his house, which I get, okay. But you have probable cause.
Humans in there.
Lives in there.
Yes.
Did not go until the next morning and would not let Josephina go with them.
Has the city issued an apology for this?
I don't know.
Like,
No.
Did she
probably
sue?
Not. Probably not.
oh my God.
Yeah. So finally, they go to the house and confirm everything that
Yeah.
she said was true.
Yep.
Which again, they're still a little hesitant. Like they don't
like,
know if
she's
it's really true.
Probably lying. And then they're like, oh shit, there's a head on the stove. Oh,
Ribs in the oven.
guess she was telling
These-
the truth.
Partially, almost like completely nude women
Yeah.
chained up in the basement. Like everything that she had said, the whole everything. So they did rescue the women. So on March 25th, all of the women were
So insane.
yeah. And so and I think about Agnes because I'm like, yes, she did have to go down in that basement,
Right.
but she was only there for like 16 hours.
Did he even have a
But still.
chance to assault her?
I don't think so.
Okay. Okay, that's something.
I don't think
But
so.
awful. Okay.
Awful. Awful. And that's where I'm going to leave you.
I hate it here. Nope.
So the women were rescued,
Okay. We're rescue
but in
situation.
part 2, we're going to dive into who the fuck is Gary Heidnik. And I'm going to get into his
How?
past, and I'm going to get into like the trial and everything that goes down after that because some wild shit happens. So it's wild. It's not gruesome.
Okay. Just crazy.
It's not this bad,
Yeah. Okay. All right.
but
Thanks.
it's wild.
Thanks so much for that.
Yeah.
Meg.
And I will say, now that we've kind of go through the story, so he is one of like those notorious, so he's labeled a serial killer and a notorious one at that. He is one of the 3 serial killers that they got the inspiration for Buffalo Bill in Silence of the Lambs.
Oh. The whole.
The whole, the music, the
no.
blaring music. Yeah. So he was,
My tummy hurts.
yeah.
Okay.
And come back for part 2. I'm so sorry, y'all.
Make sure to like and
I
subscribe.
maybe should have given a bigger trigger warning at the beginning of this.
I think we're gonna have to put like a trigger warning in the description.
Yeah. I think so.
This one's pretty bad.
I'm sorry.
But like, I mean, they deserve to have their story told too.
Yes.
Like, the worst thing we could do is forget about them.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't like we are going to talk about him.
Yeah.
Obviously because it's like what the hell happened here. But I really do I'll spend the last part of part 2 like really talking about the victims and the women who survived and how they're doing.
I want to know how they feel about Josephina.
Oh, they
Because
feel
I'm unhappy.
They feel things. And that's the other thing. I'll leave you with this so you have time to ponder it. But it made me think of like, what would you be willing to do to an innocent human being to get out of a situation like that? How far would you be willing to go? Would you be able to do that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because that's probably the reason why she was allowed to get out.
Right.
And the reason why they were allowed to be saved.
Right. But did she go too far?
It sounds like she killed Deb.
We're not saying that.
I mean, that's what my brain, I've only heard half of the story.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know the rest. But like,
We'll get into it and we can talk about our feelings.
What would
but just
you do?
Ponder that question.
for a stranger. You're asking what would I do to a stranger?
Anyway, yeah. What could you do to a stranger who has done nothing to you to save them and yourselves?
I don't know. But like, it's so crazy because if it was us in that hole,
Would you be able to do that to me?
no.
Right. But it's honestly, it's
But if
kind of
it's a
like
stranger,
But it's like Saw too, right?
Right.
Like, would you be able to like jam something into somebody's eye to get a key out that would
Save you
save their
both.
life?
yeah.
I don't know.
This is
How
this
far are
is
you
real
willing
life,
to go?
Real life Saw here.
Yes, a little bit. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Anyways, okay. I don't even want to. The vibes were way off.
Yeah.
So off. And I apologize again. But thank you for tuning in.
We love you.
We'll see you. See you next time.
Stay safe out there.
Yes.
Don't get into strangers' cars.
Stranger danger.
Bye.
Love ya.
Love you.
Bye.
Listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or YouTube.
You can also find us on Instagram at The Vibes Were Off, TikTok at The Vibes Were Off Podcast, or good old-fashioned email at thevibeswereoff@gmail.com.